Hello and welcome to this review of Cutty Sark blended Scotch whiskey, introduced in 1923, 85 years ago at the time of this recording. The Spirit of Adventure blended Scotch whiskey, the original easy drinking Scotch, imported from Scotland, 80 proof. Our actions define who we are, it says. Alright, well, on the back there's a compass rose with the Spirit of Adventure again, they're saying there. Edrington Distillers Ltd. They've changed the label over the years, and in fact, if you look at their website, they have a rundown of all the major label designs of the last 85 years. Alright, so I bought this at Rouse's. It was on sale. I think it was $13.99 for the bottle. Matherns and Walmart in this town do not sell it. I don't think Food for Less sells it. Winn-Dixie does sell it here, and there may be some liquor stores, really convenience stores, gas stations that sell it. I don't recall seeing those. There's a number of video reviews for this on YouTube. There's a lot of reviews for the Cutty Sark Prohibition and then older aged versions. This is the, I believe it's 3-year age. Well, it doesn't say that. Well, we'll check on that. Anyway, this is the young version blended. Alright, they say on the website very clearly that this one is really intended for mixed drinks, and that's why it was rolled out in 1923 as a mixer. But we'll try to see how it stands on its own. I have other blended Scotch whiskeys I'd like to check out soon enough. Clan McGregor, I did that review in 2017 with my daughter. I bought my own bottle. Scoresby, Piper Dean, 100 Pipers, Sir Malcolm, JW Dance. So keep us busy. I have this Underwood roast beef. Underwood was introduced in the early 1800s in Boston. It's a company that was bought out years ago as usual, just like Cutty Sark, their company was bought out. I never had the roast beef version. I think it would be good to put some food in my stomach today with all of this reviewing going on. Okay, so I've got the last of the artisan Swiss cheese and the so the Underwood. That paper off of there. I have some Louisiana Supreme hot sauce. I'm getting close to the end. About another month probably though. It's a big bottle from St. Martinville, Louisiana. Somebody asked me, do you like Tabasco or is it too hot? No, actually Tabasco is the next bottle up. I love Tabasco. And it's not really that hot. We'll put some Yamasa soy sauce. Thank you, Ken, for sending this to me. Put some of that on there. Alright, let's see how the Cutty Sark works out. I got a feeling it's going to work out okay. Never had it before, but that's too much, and it's going to take me hours to sip on this. We'll have to be careful. Nice alcohol eggs. It's clear, blonde, I guess you'd call that blonde. Very light. Doesn't look like it's got any coloring added to it. I know Scotch is allowed to do that. They'll add caramel color. Doesn't look like that would be the case. It's lightly peat smoked. You know, the peat aroma is light. Sweetness, barley sweetness. I guess that would be the case. It's probably mostly just grain whiskey, the neutral corn spirit, you know. So the flavor is probably going to come around the edges that you tend to get that with blended whiskeys. They don't have a whole. There isn't much depth of flavor, but there's a lot of nice peripheral flavors. Just that peat, that earthy smell. Beautiful lacing though. Okay, let's check it out. Here we go. First time. It only took me 49 years to get around to it. You know, not that I was checking out Scotch at age 1. Yeah, it's very mild. You know, 80 proof. It used to be 86 proof. If you look at old ads up until at least 1989, it was 86 proof, 43% alcohol. They dropped it to 40 for whatever reason. Mild smoke, mild earthy peat, mild sweetness, mild bread, a bread taste. Gentle warmth of the 80 proof in the chest and stomach. Yeah, so if you're going to sit down and sip on this and say, man, I just wanted to have fabulous, deep, entrenched flavors and aromas, you're not going to get that because it's a blended Scotch whiskey. They're not really designed to have that much character. And I don't know the aging. I'll try to check on the website again, but you know, it's not aged too long. But maybe it's 4 years. A little waxiness. The JW Dant, 36 months. Dance. So Malcolm, no age statement that I can detect. 100 Pipers, which I believe is the #1 Scotch in India. Bottled in Bardstown, Kentucky. You know, that's Barton Distilling. In India, it's still sold as Seagram's 100 Pipers. Don't see an age statement there. Piper Dean. Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, that's also Sazerac. Clan McGregor is 3 years. Or so I thought. Looks like I gotta do more research than I first believed. Oh, yeah, 36 months, 3 years. Can't wait to revisit that. Scoresby, 36 months, right there on the front. Diageo. All right, so let's check out this beef and cheese and crackers and yamasa. Oh, it's falling apart. Needed that. One good thing about all of these is that as I work through them over the next year or two, then I can start bringing them into rotation and taste challenges and see how they match up against one another. Then eventually down the road get into the single malt scotches, if we get to that. I think we probably will. But let's circle back around. I need to get to that New England corn whiskey. That's been neglected, and that is not good. Good to neglect it. some people tell me, I don't like Scotch. It's got that strong smoke. It's strange because then they'll say, let's go eat smoked sausage and beans. Oh well. But it might be that strange peat, you know, that kind of compost sort of rotted vegetable matter, which basically what it is, organic vegetable matter. Yeah, I can see what might bother some people. I think this has many commonalities aside from the peat smoke. Many commonalities in flavor with American blended whiskeys because you just have that peripheral flavor. The middle body, the big 80% middle, 75 to 80% middle body is, okay, neutral. It doesn't taste good nor bad. It doesn't smell good nor bad. It just, you feel it. It's the grain whiskey, the grain neutral spirits, essentially. The filler, if you want to call it that. So with this kind of product, and they say that very clearly on the website, your flavor and your aroma is coming from the single malt Scotch whiskeys that are brought in and blended very carefully with the neutral bulk items. But on the other hand, you can't say, well, it's harsh, it's too strong, it's too intense. It wouldn't be any of that. I could see how people would want to blend it in a highball. I would not do that, considering that I never really drink mixed drinks. I'm mostly a straight or a neat imbiber. So would I give this a high score? How does it hold up against the Clan McGregor? Going on recollection only from 2017, I recall that the Clan McGregor seemed to be a little bit more intense, a little stronger note. But I'd have to recheck, revisit it to be sure. I know the Buchanan's, I'll show you this real fast. I know the Buchanan's 12 year, whoa. The Buchanan's 12 year is a lot more intense. Well, that makes sense. It's aged 12 years. But it is blended, so it's still got mostly bulk whiskey, neutral spirits, more or less. I read an article where the guy said the grain whiskey and Scottish and Irish whiskey is not the same as American grain neutral spirits. But to me it was comical because then he went into the whole article about how basically it really was the same. Just a bulk product. All right, but anyway, would I recommend this? Yeah, I would recommend it with this in consideration. You are paying for a name. It's one of the venerable brands. And so you're looking at about, let's say about $15 a bottle for a 750. You can go to Walmart here and get this for $9.79 for the same size bottle. $9.79. You can go to Albertsons. Now, I haven't tried it, so I can't vouch for it, but it is probably good. This is about $5.99 at Albertsons. Mathern has this for $8.99. You get this a lot of places, $9.99. This was $8.99 for 1 liter. $8.99 1 liter. $8.99 1 liter. So, yeah, but yeah, you just try them all and figure out which is the best bang for your buck, so to speak. So, but I would recommend it, but just taking into consideration that it may not be any better than something that's nearly half the price. But a winner, little dull though. Still, it's a winner. Nothing bad about it, nothing off-putting or bad, just not too intricate. Anyway, all right, thanks for watching this video production. Yeah, I said it's going to take me hours. Maybe not. Woo!